Laura, you're on Heart of the Matter.
Hi, Shawn. I just wanted to say something about the comments that you made at the beginning of the show about the Mormons saying that they're exactly like the world. Because I just thought that was funny because the Bible tells us to be set apart.
Yeah.
And I also wanted to say something about the Mormons, like, not admitting that they did something wrong, like that they're perfectly fine, because God didn't come for, Jesus didn't come for the people who were clean. He came for the people who were dirty so he could clean them. Like, he was like the medicine. Like, you don't give medicine to somebody who's healthy, you give medicine to somebody who's sick. So I just wanted to comment on that.
You know what, Laura? That is such a breath of fresh air, and that is so well put, and I really appreciate your sweet heart and calling and sharing that with us.
Okay, thank you. My family loves your show.
Thanks for watching. Say hi to your family.
Okay.
Okay, bye. You know, it's really from the mouth of babes, because she hit it on the head. And part of the problem with the legalism, which Ray would not admit to, of Sabbath day and temples and the dress code and the haircuts and the appearing, so is that they actually start to think that they just need Jesus as like the sin janitor to come in and sweep up when they make a little mess of, oh, I told a lie, and come in and sweep it up. But by their own virtues and their own righteousness, they don't need the medicine as much that other failing people do. And Laura pointed out really beautifully that Jesus came for us. He came for the fallen and the lost, because the fallen and the lost are humbled. We are humbled by our own inadequacy and inefficiency. We're humbled by the failures that we are constantly making. And we're humbled by virtue of knowing who God is and seeing his glory and his power and his omniscience. And we understand the true and living God because he's in his word and he reveals himself. And so you have this picture of the true and living God who sent his son, and you understand who he is. And then you look at yourself and you say, dear God, save me. You see? But when you don't have a picture of the true and living God, and you think he was once a man, and you think he progressed to become God, and that he has wives and he's all these other things, and then you look at yourself and you think you're going to get to be a God like him, then you don't view him in the correct way. You view him kind of like, a guy you're going to suddenly be like, maybe even in competition with. And so then you start to react that way, and your humility is lost, and your pride takes over, and you're lost to this world. The other point that she made was so beautiful, and she said, we're supposed to be apart. We're supposed to be set apart. We're supposed to be peculiar. We're supposed to be different from this world. And it just shows you the duplicitous nature of the Mormon church when they do these ads, and they are showing, the sole purpose is to look like they're so part of the world. I can't believe that they would spend money on that. So,